Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm a salesperson at an IT company. A woman named Kari works at one of my client companies. She always asked me to meet with her in the name of business meetings, and the meetings were always at bars.
How's work? Is everything going well?
Yeah, it's alright. How about you, Kari? How's everything with you?
Great, and I always think about you while working.
What? That's cool. So what did you want to talk about today?
I just wanted to exchange some ideas with you. There are a lot of design details that need to be discussed and corrected. It's more complex than you thought.
Oh, I see. But I'm not usually the one that handles that. You may want to talk to someone else about this.
Come on, don't be so uptight. Let's drink first.
Okay. Cheers. Kari pretended to discuss work with me, but I could sense she was just fooling around.
Thanks for staying late with me. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. I had fun too. It's cold outside. Don't catch a cold on your way home.
Thank you, Hiroshi.
I'm home!
Why are you so late? I've been wrestling with 2 kids all night.
This is my wife, Yuna. We've been married for 5 years now. I'm sorry. I couldn't say no to our business client.
I hope that's not an excuse for you to cheat on me.
I'm not cheating on you.
Really? I'll believe you then.
Thanks, Yuna. Oh, by the way, our kids are growing fast. I feel like our apartment is too small now. Why don't we move to a bigger place? Like a real home, you know?
Really? That sounds great. I want to move to the suburbs. It's much quieter there.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. We should go see some open houses soon.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And so, I'm living happily with my wife and kids. Every day was so peaceful. Sometime later, we finally moved into a bigger house. Nothing really changed in life. Before I knew it, a year had already passed. However, Kari was still asking me to meet with her regularly.
What a long day. Cheers.
Sure. Cheers.
So, Hiroshi, what's your plan for work?
Nothing special. Same as last year. I want to do my job well and make my employees and clients satisfied and proud.
I see. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Meeting someone can be found only by accident, you know. Whether you make the most of it or squander it, fate is all about mutual ideals and compatibility, I think.
Oh, is that so? Well, I don't really understand what that means.
Oh, you don't? That's all right. You'll understand it one day. I'm always here for you.
Alright. What about you, Kari? Any hiccups at work? My company is always here to help as much as we can.
Thanks. I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
Of course. It wasn't the first time she said something weird like that. Somehow, it looked like she hoped that we could become more than just business partners. But the thing is, it's our company's motto to respond to customers' requests to the best of our ability. And that's the kind of effort I was determined to put into work. I hope it's all a misunderstanding.
Oh, hi Hiroshi. Into you here. To bump? Expect I didn't.
What? This is Kari's boss, Ishii. I haven't really talked to him much. Hi, Ishii.
Exhausted you look. Working overtime have you been?
No, not really. It's Kari. There's something that's been bothering me.
Oh, what is it?
I told Ishii about Kari's behavior that's been bothering me. I told him how she constantly asked me to go for drinks with her.
I see. So, doing that, Kari's been?
Yes. I hope it's just me overthinking, but I'm married, you know? And we just moved to a new home and have settled in. If you don't mind, could you do me a favor by giving her a hint that I'm not interested in her?
Do that I will. When I see her, let her know I will.
Thank you very much. However, one day, Kari did something unbelievable. It happened when I was having dinner with my family.
What? Who could that be at this hour?
I'll go get it.
Thanks.
Coming! Who is it?
It's me.
Kari?!
Let me introduce him to you, Mom. This is my fiancé, Hiroshi. He's so handsome. Nice to meet you, Hiroshi.
What are you doing here? Can someone please tell me what's going on?
You bought us a house for us to live in after we get married? I can't believe you never told me anything about this.
Exactly, Hiroshi. My daughter told me that she had found the perfect guy for her. It was so sudden I couldn't believe it. I got curious about you, so I hurriedly put on makeup and came to see you. I'm Kari's mother. Nice to meet you.
Are you serious? Can someone tell me what's happening now?
Sorry for showing up at your door unannounced. When I told my mother about you, she said she needed to see you immediately and refused to listen to me.
What the heck?
Well, the house is fully furnished, too.
Hey, I didn't invite you in!
We're going to be family soon, right? So relax a little, okay, Hiroshi?
What? When did I agree to become a family with you? We're like complete strangers!
It's our first time meeting each other, so I understand you might be nervous and uptight. But if you can make my daughter happy, I'll support your marriage as much as I can.
As I said, I never asked nor agreed to marry her. Now please, get out of my house!
Oh, come on, Hiroshi, relax. My daughter's family's my family, too. Which one is going to be my room?
Who are these people?
What?
Oh my god, this is becoming a mess!
Excuse me, who are you? That's what I want to ask you two. I'm Hiroshi's fiance. Hey, Hiroshi, why is there another woman in your house? Explain this to me, please.
This is my wife! Is there a problem?
What? What the hell? Huh? Who are they? What's going on?
I also want to know what's going on. I seriously have no idea.
I can't believe this. As Kari's mother, I won't let this slide. Have you been cheating on my daughter with this woman?
I need to figure out what's going on first. Oh my god, this is such a nightmare. Tell me, Kari, how do you know where I live?
You never wanted to tell me where you live.
You never answered my questions. Wait, so did you follow me home?
Follow? Don't make it sound like I'm a stalker or something, alright? Wow, so you do have a girlfriend?
No, it's all a misunderstanding. Kari's just a business client. Nothing's going on between us.
That's a lie! You kept on sweet-talking me and asking me out every day.
What? I never did that! Everything you're saying is not true, Kari! Stop daydreaming! We're not, and we'll never be together, alright?
I can't believe you! You're such an asshole! You tricked me!
The only relationship between us is a business-client relationship. Nothing more and nothing less.
I've heard enough! Let me see your cell phone now!
Yeah, let's do that.
If you take a look at our chat history, you'll understand everything. You'll see how he's been lying to me all this time.
Yuna looked like she was about to explode in anger. Then she checked my phone, but...
See? Take a look at this. This is his reply after our date. He said, I had fun today.
What? I was just being polite. Everyone says that.
And look at this, right here. When I asked him, do you still remember our promise? He replied, of course. He even said, I always keep my promises.
What? We were talking about the test sample of our new product.
What? No matter how you look at it, it just means, let's get married someday, doesn't it?
Oh my god, are you stupid?
Oh, and this one too. This one. You're a very important client, Kari. That's what you sent to me. See? This is proof that you love me.
I should really stop saying these things to people in business settings.
How about this one? Make sure to stay warm. See? Would you say that to your business clients over and over again? This proves that you have feelings for me.
It just means take care. Didn't you understand that?
Are you kidding me? This cheating scumbag's gonna ruin your life, Yuna. He's gonna keep on lying to you. I see. Thanks. But first, both of you, get out of my house. Ha! Hiroshi. She told you to get out. You deserve this for tricking us. No, I didn't mean you and Hiroshi. I was speaking to you and your mother. What? You should divorce him. He's been cheating on you. Don't you understand? Do you? There's enough evidence to prove that he was cheating. Are you stupid or something? I'm sorry I doubted you, Hiroshi. You're unbelievable. No, more like crazy. Yes, that's how I would describe you. If you don't leave now, I'm gonna call the police. Excuse me?
Do that. Call the police right now. I'm so going to sue you, Hiroshi.
Yeah, let's sue him.
I was so confused, I didn't know what to do. Everyone was yelling, and I had never felt so anxious in my life. After that, Yuna called the police, and we all had our statements taken. Once the police officer understood what was going on, he took Kari and her mother back to the police station. My wife and I sat back down to finish our dinner.
Seriously, who was she?
Well, I knew something was off about her, but never have I thought that she'd think that she and I were engaged. I've always kept our wedding ring on, too.
I'll forgive you this time, but you're not allowed to meet those type of women, even in business meetings. Do you understand?
Yes, I'm so sorry about this. I thought everything had ended, but Yuna didn't think so. She filed a report to the police on Kari for trespassing on private property and went to her boss to make a complaint. Kari and her mother had to pay compensation and weren't released from jail until several days later. Kari's boss also gave her a stern warning. My company and Kari's company met to discuss the incident to ensure Kari would never come near me ever again.
This is all his fault!
In the end, Kari was removed from the project, and the company hired a new web designer to replace her. In all seriousness, though, what Kari did is very scary. She still haunts me in my dreams. After that, my life went back to normal. I'm glad I get to spend a peaceful time with my family again.
My name is Reen. I'm a housewife living together with my husband and my son, Rio. We moved to a condominium in the city at the same time as when our son, Rio, enrolled in kindergarten. Today is kindergarten orientation day.
Okay, Rio. Let's take a picture to commemorate this special occasion.
Okay, Dad. Now with a big smile, say cheese. Hey, are you done yet? Get out of the way. I want to take pictures too. We just started taking pictures seconds ago. I'm sorry. This woman is called Mrs. Choka. She is dressed in flashy branded clothes and has her mom friend hangers on in tow. Mrs. Choka, I'm going to take pictures of you now. Okay, say cheese. Wonderful, you're doing great. Beautiful. Please take as many photos as you can. What? She's taking pictures of herself and not her kid? Phew, I'm tired.
She didn't include her child. That was intense.
What's more is that her son is in the same class as our son. I wonder if I'll be able to get along well with her.
It's hard to socialize with people like her, but I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it.
Thanks for believing in me. I need to do my best for our son as well. I mean, can I ask you a question?
Yeah? What is it?
What's with the outfit you're wearing?
You noticed! Thank you for noticing. This is the outfit of a condominium manager. I'll become the right-hand man of the condominium manager.
What?
Actually, I've always wanted to be able to inspect condominiums. So I tried asking the condominium manager if I could give it a try, since there's nothing to lose. And he agreed to my plea. To be able to manage one's condominium, isn't that a blessing? How much happier could I be?
Yes, my husband looks like this, but he's actually the owner of this condominium. That's why this place where we're living is the top floor of this condominium, which is for owner use only. I'm thankful that we have a wide living space, but all I could do was show a bitter smile at my husband's love for condominiums.
From now on, I think I'll be spending more time in the condominium manager's office in the basement.
Just like that, my husband started working as a condominium manager all of a sudden. Then, a month later, "Oh, Mrs. Reen, is that you?" "Huh? Oh, Mrs. Choka? I didn't know that you lived in this condominium. You're so plain, so I thought that you live in a shabby apartment. I didn't expect you to be living in a high-rise condominium." Yes, I live here. Then I'm sorry. Huh? What are you sorry about? Actually, I live on the 36th floor, the topmost floor of this condominium. That's why it's pointless to brag about you living in a high-rise condominium. Because it would be pitiful if you were compared to me. I'm really sorry that a wealthy person like me is in the same class as you. I guess I really dislike Mrs. Choka. Wanting to avoid getting involved, I finished the conversation as fast as I could and rushed to my room. However, something that started an incident happened after that. That man, isn't that man Reen's husband? I remember seeing him during orientation day, but he looks very dirty. I wonder what he's doing.
Oh no, I forgot something. I need that for the inspection. I need to hurry up.
Huh? Where's he going? I should go follow him. Was there a staircase in here?
Okay, found it.
Huh? Isn't this the basement floor? She said that she lives in a high-rise condominium, but this is what she meant? They live in the basement? Oh my gosh, so that means she is very low in social standing. The next day, I feel like someone is staring at me.
Oh, the semi-basement floor family is here.
No, it's not semi-basement floor, it's the whole basement floor. I feel like I'm being rumored. I hope it's just all in my mind. Mom! Rio, how was school? Why are you crying? Cocky bullied me and told me to be a horse. I told him to stop, but he didn't stop. Are you alright? That was tough. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's okay, don't worry. Oh no, I think I heard my son's name being mentioned. Why are you crying? Because Cocky bullied me.
I just made you into a horse. You're crying over that? You're so uncool.
Listen, Cocky. Rio is so little, so it would be better if you didn't make him into a horse when you're playing. I think an adult like your father would be a better fit to do that.
Huh? Why is that so? Mom told me that those who are living on the lowest floors of the condominium will obey whatever I say. Rio didn't obey what I said, so he's at fault.
What? Seriously? Did your mother really say that?
Yes, she said exactly that.
That's what your son is saying. Mrs. Choka, what is the meaning of this? Wow, kids really are very straightforward. He probably heard me talk about the slaves. The slaves? Huh? Could it be that you didn't know? There's a rule in high-rise condominiums. Those who are living on the floors lower than me are all slaves. What sort of crazy rule is that? You just moved in, so I guess you didn't know. I guess there's nothing else I could do about it. Sakura, teach her about the rules. Yes, ma'am. First of all, this is Her Highness, Mrs. Choka. She's the queen who lives on the 36th floor. Wow, Mrs. Choka, your highness. What am I being shown? Secondly, those who are underneath her are all slaves. The slaves are ranked like the following. Those living on the 31st to 35th floor are upper-class slaves. By the way, I belong in this class. Inhabitants of the 16th to the 30th floor are middle-class slaves. Those living on the 1st to 15th floor are lower-class slaves. And finally, those living in the basement are lowest-class slaves. Yes, that's right. I don't understand what she's saying at all. This is not a boxing match, so that kind of class system is unnecessary. So, did you get it now? With that said, you're a slave in the lowest class. Huh? I'm in the lowest class. What? Mrs. Choka happened to see your husband going to the room on the basement floor. But that... Is that what you mean by living in a high-rise condominium? You're just living in the basement because your husband is a condominium manager, right? Well, I guess you just couldn't say that to us because you're embarrassed. I understand how you feel. The selling point of a high-rise condominium is the fact that it has great views. But you live in the basement underground and your views are only soil. That means you're living like a mole. A mole? I don't live in the basement in the first. I understand that you don't want to admit it, but you are a slave of the lowest class. Congratulations. From now on, you're in charge of reservations of all the parents' gatherings and preparations for the kindergarten events. What? Why would you come to that conclusion? I was certified as a lowest class slave. I had to run all the errands, even though that didn't necessarily need to be done. Of course, I opposed that and asked for help from other moms, but no one didn't want to go against Mrs. Choka the fear of being treated like me. So I ended up doing all the errands for several days in a row. Then months later, we're having a Halloween party next. I'll leave things up to you. Oh, come on. Please, help me out. There are too many kindergarten events that I can't do everything all by myself.
Oh no, what shall we do? The lowest class slave is going insane.
For the lowest class slave, you don't have as much endurance as I thought. Don't you still understand your position by now? I said it's wrong to treat people unfairly by the floor number they live in. No matter where one lives, everyone should help and cooperate equally. That way, the events will be more fun. And I'm sure the children will be happy too, right? So let's do that. You're right. Yes. I mean, there's no way I would react like that. Why do I have to be in the same class and equal to those living underneath me? There's absolutely no way. It seems like you still don't understand how great I am. Yes, it's respect. You lack the rest and pet. Huh? Rest and pecked? Is that like a Tom and Jerry thing? No, it's not. Don't you hear me? You must have ketchup stuck in your ears or something. I said respect. It means you need to think highly of me. Huh? Think highly of you? Hey, stop it! Stop making that look like you don't know why you need to respect me. Why can't you see how great I am? I'm offended now. You're making me angry. Whatever. Why don't you come to my place? I'll show you our qualitative disparities. Huh? Then she invited us to her place, but... Huh? Where's that dirty husband of yours? Didn't you bring him with you today? I'm sorry, he'll be late because of work. What? Really? I guess I have no choice but to first show you around without him. This is my husband. He's a high-class male executive and makes a lot of money at a large company. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you feel the qualitative difference between your husband and mine?
Not at all. She started showing the disparities between my husband and hers, bragged about how her room is larger than the others, and also bragged about how she was a way better view from her room compared to those living on the floors below her. She even said,
Rio, you're jealous, right? You want to live in a place like this, right?
Nope, not at all.
You're still a kid, so I guess you don't understand. Listen, when it comes to high-rise condominiums, those living on higher floors have more money and are thus admirable. Do you understand, Rio?
She said things like that to Rio, so I started to feel troubled, but... Really? Is that so? And I guess my family and I are better.
Huh? Were you listening to what I said? Those who are living on higher floors are more admirable.
Yes, that's because my family and I live on the floor higher than this, and the view outside can be seen very clearly.
Really? You can see outside very clearly? Is that so? Of course not. There's no way that's true. Listen, you live in the basement underground. You're still a kid and you're already trying to escape from reality?
Hey, wait. Please don't say that to my child.
Is this boy an idiot or just plain crazy? Why don't you properly tell him their reality?
Mom! Kaki's mother is angry. Don't worry, it's all right.
What do you mean it's all right? You should properly tell him the reality. That is your duty as a parent.
Understood. I will properly tell him the reality.
If you say so, then fine.
Rio, listen. We live in a higher place than here, but that doesn't mean that we are way better than them at all, okay? No matter where we live, we are all the same.
What?
Yes, I understand.
No, he doesn't. What in the world are you saying? You're escaping reality. What do you think you're doing?
Mrs. Choka, what do you mean by that? I properly told him the truth and reality.
You're imagining things. The reality is that you live in a very dark basement underground, right?
No, you're wrong. You live on the 37th floor.
Get a hold of yourself. The 37th floor is not even for sale. I heard that the 37th floor is only for the owner of this condominium. Stop lying. First of all, there's no way that dirty and shabby husband of yours can afford to live in a high-rise condominium like this.
Excuse me. Are you talking about me?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I heard you talking so loud, so I came in without a word.
Oh, you finally came. Dad, you're late.
I'm sorry for being late, Rio. I was busy with work. Excuse me. You were talking about me?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just that your wife and son lied, saying you live on the 37th floor, so... I just happened to talk about you. It might be rude to say this, but you're way low class compared to my husband, right? Look, my husband is sharp and poised like this and... Huh?
Mister!
Why do you sound like you're scared? Is something wrong? Hey!
Are you?
Huh? You know each other.
Mr. President?
Huh?
Mr. President, I'm truly sorry. I didn't know that they're your family.
Huh? What do you mean? Isn't he the lowest class slave who works as the manager of this condominium and lives in the basement?
How did you come to that conclusion? He's the opposite of what you just said. He's like a god or something. That's why you should apologize with all your heart right now. Please forgive us for our rude behavior.
What do you mean? I don't understand at all.
I don't care. Just apologize for the moment.
No, I don't want to. There's no way I will believe that he's the president because I saw him go to the basement wearing dirty clothes.
Oh, so you saw me in those dirty clothes. About that, I wanted to try working as a condominium manager, so I asked for a favor to try working as one.
What? That's unbelievable!
I'm sorry. My husband is excited because he owns this condominium.
She's right. I'm embarrassed, but my condominium is precious to me like my own child.
Your condominium? Don't tell me that the owner of this condominium is...
Yes, the owner of this condominium is my husband.
What? Are you serious? There's no way. So does that mean that what you said earlier about living on the 37th floor is actually...
Yes, it's true. Do you believe me now?
So you're not the lowest class slave? There's no way this could be happening.
I tried several times to explain it to you, but you don't listen to me, so I don't know what to do. But I'm glad that guy understands now. That means I'm not a slave anymore. Yippee!
Arg! Why are you living on a higher floor than me? I am the goddess of this high-rise condominium.
Oh no! She's hopeless. I need to hurry and do something about this situation. I beg you! Just please don't fire me because of this!
Of course I won't. Don't worry. On one condition. Just don't bully or make fun of my wife.
Of course! You got it! I will scold my wife properly.
Why? Why is she not a slave?
Come on! Please, stop that!
After this incident, Mrs. Choco stopped bragging about living in a high-rise condominium. And that class system in kindergarten was thankfully gone now. Our son Rio is not being bullied anymore and is happily going to kindergarten now. By the way, Mrs. Choco and I bump into each other in the elevator sometimes, but she always looks like she's about to be punished for something, so it's alright. The 36th floor is also a very nice room with great views. Are you trying to make me feel good? I'm not happy at all being told that by someone who lives on the topmost floor of the condominium. Why are you living the floor higher than I live in? I really hate being under someone. Oh no, I tried to tell her the best possible way I could think of to make her feel better, but I guess I failed.
What did you say? Hiroshi is absent today? Yes!
Come to think of it, I haven't announced the meeting place for the school trip.
Good idea. This is what happens to students like Hiroshi, who are good-for-nothing peasants but force themselves to go onto a school trip together with everyone. That kid, I'm going to make him miserable!
My name is Hiroshi. I'm a sophomore at Bellflower High School. When I was 4 years old, my mother carried me and we moved into a tiny apartment. I never met my father after that, not even once, but I remember him being a very scary person. I'm home. Huh?
To Hiroshi. There's money in the drawer, so use that to buy food.
Mom's out on a business trip again, since I'll be all by myself. Maybe I should go and buy soda or something, but
Warning. Never waste money by buying unnecessary stuff. Always ask for the receipt.
There she goes again. So typical of her. My mother hates wasting money more than anything. For example, when I wanted a manga comic book, she said to me,
Do you think you need that manga comic book? What will you gain through reading that?
What will I gain from it? I think it's more like...
It's just to kill time, right? Is your life that cheap? Is reading manga comic books more important than living your life?
She's just like that. However, even if I study hard and get a perfect score... Hey, Mom! I got a perfect score on the math test!
And?
What do you mean by and? Don't you think it's amazing?
What good will those efforts be? Do you think you'll make someone happy if you're able to a factoring problem? What is there to be gained by finding the area to do a triangle? Will that make you profitable and rich?
About that...
That's not what you call thinking on your own. They're just telling you what to do.
That's what usually happens. My mother is always so busy that there are days when she doesn't come home.
Hiroshi.
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
This is Anna Kishima. She's also the daughter of the school's chairman of the board of directors.
Hey, Hiroshi.
Yes?
I've always wanted to ask you something.
Sure. What is it?
Are you able to take a bath by yourself?
Huh? Of course. I always take a bath by myself.
Okay, then, if that's so, how do you wash your hair and your back?
How do I wash my hair and my back? Well, Anna is quite a naive person, and it's hard to trust her to do something. So everyone in the class has a hard time handling her. But before I knew it, whether it be on the campus grounds or just walking to school, I began accompanying her. Then one day...
Okay, everyone! This is the long-awaited school trip! Everyone, please prepare the fees before the deadline.
This is Mr. Mineta. His first name is Sotaro. For short, we call him Mr. Minnesota.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes? What is it, Anna?
I've kept this a secret from everyone, but I don't like roller coasters.
Roller coaster? Do you mean you're afraid of riding on a plane?
I've never been on a plane before, too, but I really don't like roller coasters.
Huh?
Mr. Minnesota? I think Anna thinks we're going to an amusement park.
Shut up! I'm talking to Anna right now. What?
Can I join the school trip, too?
Of course, because you're Chairman Kishijima's precious only daughter. Don't worry, we won't be riding on a roller coaster, and I'll be accompanying and taking care of you, so you won't get lost.
Yay, thank you! But when I walk through someone I've never been to, I will hold hands with Hiroshi, so don't worry.
What? Hiroshi? Are you in an inseparable relationship with the chairman's daughter?
You're the only one imagining such an inseparable relationship. I'm just normally getting along well with her.
Because we're such good friends, right?
All right, Hiroshi. You're having a nonchalant expression on your face. But those who can't pay for the school trip will be left behind. What? I know that you were raised by a single mother. You are in a low social standing. If you can afford to go on a school trip, how about you repay your debt?
I thought that what Mr. Minnesota is saying is not entirely wrong, but all of a sudden, I became worried that I might not be able to join everyone on the school trip.
Everyone else should not be worried about that. It's Hiroshi's fault for studying at a private school, even though he's poor.
Hiroshi, I thought you were gonna join the school trip.
I want to go, but
You're coming with us, right?
yes, I'll try asking my mom when I get home. When my mother arrived home from work, I begged her to let me join the school trip with everyone.
I'm home.
Welcome home. Mom, I'm sorry. Please, 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 I beg you.
What is it?
There's a school trip and I want to go. I know I should have saved money earned from my part-time job, but I really want to go this time, no matter what. So please,
Okay.
please, give me money. Then something unexpected happened.
Okay, if you really want to go that bad, here you go. Enjoy to the fullest.
Huh? It's hard to say this, but this is not cheap at all.
It's alright. Don't worry about the money right now.
What? Really? I can go on the school trip?
Of course, that's a given. You should pack everything you will be needing all by yourself. Think about your budget and report it to me.
Thank you so much. I love you, Mom. Thank you very much. That stingy mom said okay without any complaints. Mr. Minnesota, I can join the school trip.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
Yes, I'll be joking with everyone on the school trip. When I asked my mother to let me join, she told me yes without any complaints.
Yippee! I'm so happy to hear that. Hiroshi, let's go to New Jersey, okay?
Actually, it's New York.
What's the meaning of this? Why? Why him and not me? Mom! I want to go on a school trip with my classmates! It's a once-in-a-lifetime event to make memories with everyone! I beg you, please! I'll do my best to help you with the laundry and washing dishes!
On the way back home from school that day, when I was walking with Anna like always, Anna said that she'd bring me to her secret base and brought me to a cave.
What?
Isn't it so cool?
It looked like an air raid shelter left behind from the Pacific War. There were some boxes laid on the floor of the corner, and there were some bread and drinks inside a plastic bag.
Let's eat together.
What is this?
My dad brought it for me, but we're friends, so you can have some.
As usual, I don't understand what you're saying.
Actually, I'm actually a bad girl.
No, you're not. Not at all.
I really am a bad girl. Even though my mom and dad sent me to cram school, I still don't learn anything and my grades don't improve at all. They're very disappointed in me and scold me all the time.
I'm not that good in school either.
I'm a bad girl, so when my mom gets angry, she locks me in the warehouse and dad buys some food and brings them to me.
Based on what Anna said, Chairman Kishijima is a person of high ideals. Apparently, when Anna can't live up to her expectations, she punishes her. Is that so? I guess rich people have their problems too.
After graduating, will you marry me?
What? Anna?
Is that a no?
No, it's not a no. Let's get married.
Yippee! Actually,
Yes?
I have a cold. I'm sorry if you get a cold too because of me.
Huh? I can't stop shaking.
101.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you go to the restroom on your own?
Yes, I can go on my own. I'll be fine.
Is that so? I'll be off to work now. So when it becomes 8, call your teacher that you'll be absent, okay?
Okay, I'll call my teacher. Actually, Anna gave me a cold yesterday, so I had to stay home for 3 to 4 days and couldn't go to school.
What did you say? Hiroshi is absent today? Yes!
Come to think of it,
I haven't announced the meeting place for the school trip. Good idea. This is what happens to students like Hiroshi, who are good-for-nothing peasants but force themselves to go onto a school trip together with everyone. That kid. I'm going to make him miserable.
Then, while I was in bed sleeping, I got a call from Mr. Minnesota. Hello?
Ah, Hiroshi! I was worried about you.
Thank you for your concern.
I distributed the school trip itinerary, but you were not there. I will tell you the meeting place and time for the school trip, so jot it down.
Okay. I will. Thank you for taking your time to do that. Yes. We'll be departing from the classroom by section, right? Okay. Understood. I can still enter the campus without wearing a uniform, right?
Yes, of course you can. However, if you come even a minute late, we'll leave you behind. So get well soon and come to school, okay? Actually, the meeting place is in front of the station in the nearby town. By the time Hiroshi finds out, we'll already be on a plane in the skies.
Not even in my wildest dreams did I ever think that Mr. Minnesota was lying at that time. Then, on the day of the school trip, Anna and I walked to school together and went to the classroom just as my teacher told me to. But then we found something outrageous.
What? What's the meaning of this?
The classroom was empty and silent, and on the blackboard, the following was written.
Give up on the school trip, you peasant!
Hiroshi, this is the correct place, right?
Wait a minute. I don't understand what's going on. I panicked and called the person on my emergency contact, Mr. Minnesota's phone. Ah, Mr. Minnesota? Hello? Can you hear me? The meeting place is in the classroom, right?
Moron! Didn't I tell you that those who are late will be mercilessly left behind? I told you many times, didn't I?
Where is everyone?
We're about to get on the bus headed to the airport. We're about to depart. So bye, Hiroshi!
No, wait a minute! What should I do?
Huh? Didn't you see what was written on the blackboard? Peasants can't go on trips. Don't overstep the mark. I'll give the money back to you. So how about you go out to eat with your mom? Paying off your debts should be done first, though.
Mr. Minnesota!
Oh no! What should I do? My mom will scold me again!
Anna! Please, don't cry. I'll definitely do something about this situation. So please, don't cry.
Okay.
Without any other choice, I asked my mother, who was on a business trip, for help.
Yes?
Hello, Mom?
What's wrong? Are you already lost?
Actually, I think my teacher purposefully told me the wrong meeting place and...
Huh? What do you mean?
Anyway, I wasn't able to get on the plane. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Understood. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Don't ever make a mistake, okay?
Then, my mother suspended her work and bought a flight ticket for me and Anna. After that, Anna and I headed to the airport, followed my mother's orders, and somehow, we were able to get on the plane.
Hey, Hiroshi, will we be alright? Will we be able to meet everyone?
It's alright. We'll be okay. Everything is going well according to plan, until now. On the other hand, the teacher, who led the 200 other students, arrived at Deschamps, New York. However, an unbelievable incident was happening at that time.
Welcome to Hotel Deschamps, New York. Private school. Bellflower High School. Bellflower High School? Please wait a second. Huh? 3 days and 2 nights, is that correct? Yes. 3 days and 2 nights. The deposit is insufficient, so please pay the $200,000 balance. It's probably some kind of mistake. Anyway, an additional $200, right? Well, I guess I'll pay it with my own pocket money for now. No, it's not $200. It's $200,000. Huh? I don't understand what you're saying. 3 days and 2 nights for 200 people. $230,000 for the standard plan. But only $30,000 have been paid. What do you mean, $230,000? That's outrageous! Listen, the students are exhausted from the long trip. You're not making any sense. There's no point arguing with you. Call the person in charge of this hotel.
Hello?
What a surprise! My mother appeared.
What? Aren't you Hiroshi's mother? Why are you here?
I am Kyoko Hira, the owner of Hotel Deschamps, New York.
Yes, I was surprised too. I didn't know it until that day either, that my mother owned a hotel, and that very hotel was where we were going to stay for the school trip.
Where did you leave my son? I don't see him anywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? If Hiroshi isn't here, then no discount for you. Either you pay the remaining $200,000 or leave.
No! What's happening? You're going a bit too far, even if it's just a joke!
You too! Why don't you stop harassing my son? Stop joking around! Your face itself is a joke as it is.
Please, wait for a second. I'll check with the headmaster about this. Hello? Mr. Principal? Actually, the someone who calls herself the hotel manager is a helicopter parent and...
Huh?
Idiot! That hotel is unmistakably the hotel owned by Mrs. Ohira. She wanted to welcome her son to the hotel. That's why she gave us a huge discount. What? Are you serious? That's a luxury hotel resort that costs at least $1,000 per person. If Hiroshi's not with you, there won't be a huge discount. Why'd you leave him behind? That's because actually, I couldn't contact him. I've had enough of you. You can make excuses all you want when you get back here. I'll tell you in advance. But Mrs. Ohira becomes very scary when she's angry. You should apologize to her immediately and beg her to let the whole class stay for $30,000. Oh no, I'm screwed. I picked a fight with the wrong person. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
I don't want to see that cheap apology. Hey, idiot teacher! I was told that you told my son the wrong meeting place.
No, it's some kind of a misunderstanding. I think Hiroshi just misheard me.
Is that so? So he misheard the call, and the words written on the board are miswritten? Huh? Should I say I'm sorry for being poor? Let me teach you something. The only person who can make fun of Hiroshi is me. If I feel like it, I can easily ruin a teacher's life.
I truly am sorry!
2 hours later, Anna and I safely arrived at the hotel. Although our plans for the first day were greatly disrupted, my mother permitted me, and we were able to enter the hotel without a hic. However...
Stop right there. I didn't say that you're allowed to get in.
What?
I have the right to choose my hotel guest. I will refund your payment, so go away.
Oh no! I want to stay at a luxury resort!
Mr. Minnesota. Mr. Minnesota. Only Mr. Minnesota was banned from the hotel. Well, he did harass his student after all, so I think this kind of punishment suits him. Then, on that night, my mother asked to talk to me in the gorgeous lobby and confided her complicated feelings to me. Mom, why did you keep all this a secret from me?
Actually, I was very uncertain about the future, so I wasn't able to tell you. You know, I was actually very scared. When I thought, what if your father will take you away from me? That's why I thought hard about what I can do, so that I will never be twisted by force again. I ended up starting a business and creating my own company. The company has become this big, but nothing is certain. I don't know when this will last. Even to this day, I still dream almost every day about going bankrupt and being in a lot of debt.
I see. Now I understand. So that's why you were so stingy.
Hiroshi, that's why. I just wanted you to be able to determine the true values of things. Spend money on what really matters to you. I just wanted you to be able to think like that.
Spend money on what really matters to me. On the other hand, as for Anna, when her mother, the chairman, got the news of what happened to her daughter, she apparently rushed over to her daughter's side and...
Mom! Anna! Mom, I'm very sorry! You're not at fault at all. It's all Mr. Minet's fault. I'm sorry for making you feel very lonely. I thought that what you lacked was education, but now I realize that what you needed all along was love. I'm sorry for everything I've done all this time.
After that, since the matter had gone against the chairman's wishes, Mr. Minnesota was fired from his job. As for me, I started to study management with the hopes of freeing my mother from the pressures that come with her work. Eventually, we graduated from high school. Anna and I rented a small office in the neighborhood, and now we work together with Anna as my secretary.
The lover secretary!
I guess I'm gonna have to eat frozen food again today. I want to eat a proper meal. No. There's no electricity.
Mr. Minnesota is pitiful, but if you have a bad experience, don't take it out on the next generation. My name's Hiroshi. I'm a salesman working for a trading company. It's nearly going to be a year now that I've been married to Mari. Up until now, our marriage has been pretty smooth sailing. But Mari has a lot of friends, so she's out quite often, and I'm busy with work. So recently, we haven't been able to see much of each other. Even though we hadn't had much time to ourselves, my company announced its annual company vacation. So off I went on vacation with my coworkers for 3 days and 2 nights. But it was at the hotel we were staying at that something unbelievable happened.
Wow, I guess our manager's quite the interesting guy.
Yeah, I think he's a good person and means well, but he'd be better as a normal employee, not our manager.
I must agree. Oh, Hiroshi, look at that beautiful woman. I dare you to go talk to her. Come on!
I looked over to the woman my coworker was talking about, and I got spooked because the woman he was pointing to looked exactly like my wife, Mari. I don't think it could be the case. I'm seeing things, right? That can't really be my wife, can it?
Let's go talk to her. If we tell her we work in trading, I'm sure she'll be impressed by us.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
Oh, look! She went into that room!
Yeah, I saw.
What are you waiting for then, Hiroshi? Go on! Go talk to her!
What? You're the one who said she was beautiful. You should go.
But you said you wanted to go talk to her!
No, that was you.
Fine then. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes to talk to her.
Are you serious right now?
Of course I am. We can't keep the pretty lady waiting. Are you ready? We're only playing one game, okay?
Okay. No, wait.
What? Are you seriously gonna chicken out now?
No, it's not that. I'll go.
Seriously? Okay, well, I'll be hiding over here then. Don't forget to get her number.
Okay, I'll do that for you. The woman really looked like Mari. She almost looked too much like Mari. It's fine. I'll just find out already. Excuse me. Room service here.
Coming! Huh?
Hey.
I'm afraid you got the wrong room.
When the door opened and I saw the woman up close, I knew that it was definitely Mari.
How'd it go, Hiroshi?
Apparently, I got the room wrong.
I don't get what you're saying.
Oh no, what should I do? My husband's here.
What? How did he know that we were here?
No, it's not that he found out about us. It's just that his company vacation is here, and we ended up booking the same hotel as them.
What kind of luck is that? Don't waste it here and go buy a lottery ticket or something.
Yeah.
Mari, I know you're in there. I'm not leaving from in front of your room until you come out. Your husband's so angry.
He's gonna be so mad at me, I know it. Takado, please do something.
But what am I supposed to do? Oh, how about if we...
What's going on?
It's the fire alarm. Everyone, please follow the staff out of the hotel until we can give the all clear of the safety of the hotel.
Hey, Hiroshi, there's a fire! Let's get out of here!
I can't budge from in front of this door.
But what if there's really a big fire? Everybody's getting out of here. I'm gonna go out too. Hiroshi, make sure to come down quickly, okay?
Sir, the fire alarm is ringing. Please make your way outside immediately. Oh, kind sir, please help me. My poor wife is in this room and she won't open the door. I'm afraid she might have passed out or something. Please, help me save her. What? I've been calling her name for a while now, but she still won't answer. Okay, sir. Please calm down. I'll open the door straight away with the master key. What's going on here? We might have accidentally pressed the fire alarm button, maybe. Do you realize how much inconvenience that brings about for everyone else? You should know better than to play around and mistakenly press the fire alarm button. No, it's not like that, sir! I wasn't playing around or anything. It's just that my hand slipped. Sure it did. Wait, aren't you the wife of this man over here?
No, I don't know who that man is. Can you please not barge into our room without our permission?
Stop pretending like you don't know me, or else I'll call the police.
Fine, I am that man's wife, and this here's my boyfriend Takado. I'm sorry I've been cheating on you, Hiroshi.
I knew it! How unlucky can you be? Out of all the hotels there are in this country, you just had to pick the one that your husband was staying at on vacation, didn't you? Please, can you calm down for a second? It's good that the fire alarm wasn't real, but please don't make a big scene here. That's right, I don't want things to get heated here. For now, give me your phones. I can't do that. Then fine, I'll just use my phone. Say cheese.
Wait, don't take a photo of us like this! Let's try to figure this out amicably!
And so, Mari and Takato gave me their phones and I screenshotted their texts and photos together for evidence. Jeez, I didn't think my night would turn out like this.
I'm sorry, Hiroshi.
I'm technically here as a work commitment, so I'll be getting back to my room now. Let's figure out what we should do a little later.
Yes, sir.
After getting back from my company vacation, Mari and I sat down to talk. I've had some time to think about what happened, and I think it would be best for both of us to get a divorce.
Oh, wait, you're not being serious, are you?
Of course I am. After all, I saw the two of you together like that. And also, I'm guessing you're really into that Takato guy, since you two texted so passionately.
No, it's not like that! I already broke up with him. This is all my fault. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm really sorry, Hiroshi.
It doesn't matter how many times you apologize. I'm pretty set on us getting a divorce.
I'll do anything to change your mind, so please forgive me. I regret everything I've done.
Really?
Yes, really.
Nope.
Please don't leave me, Hiroshi.
Seriously? You're the one who practically left me first.
No, I didn't leave you at all. I was just confused and I made a mistake.
Sure you did.
Excuse me, is this where I can file to cancel the submission of my divorce papers?
Yes, please fill in the form and hand it in here.
Phew, thank you. My husband's trying to divorce me, but I didn't agree to it. I don't want him to leave me.
That must be hard for you.
It is. My name is Amari Ohira. Even if my husband Hiroshi Ohiro comes to submit divorce papers, please don't accept them.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm so tired.
I'm home.
Oh, you're back early.
Why are you just lying there? I think you should really start looking for a new place to move to.
Oh, stop being like that, darling. Let's leave our little tiff in the past. I'm never going to leave your side ever again.
Why are you acting all loyal all of a sudden?
I'm not. This is just how I am.
Did you maybe go down to the city hall or something? Maybe they told you down there to relax because your husband can't divorce you if you don't agree to it. Or something like that. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm making sure that my case gets heard in court.
Well then, I guess you've had a long day. You must be tired, darling. I'll give you a massage, so lie down.
No thanks. A few days later.
In order to win back a man, you need to win over his stomach.
Everyone, listen up. Cooking is an art form and baking is a science.
I'm making a masterpiece here.
That motivation is great, Mari. What's important is putting your heart into your cooking. Remember to infuse your cooking with love, then it'll turn out amazing.
I'm home.
Welcome home, darling. Do you want dinner now, or a bath, or maybe some time with me?
Am I forgetting some sort of special day today?
No, today's a normal day. I just made a grand dinner and put all my love for you into it.
I have to admit, dinner looks great.
Dig in then. I'm going to continue to study about cooking in order to make our life together the most wonderful thing in the world.
Oh, well thanks.
It looks like things are going to plan. If things continue like this, I'm sure Hiroshi will soon forgive me for having had seen other people. Please, Hiroshi, please give us another chance.
From that day on, Mari would get up early to make breakfast for us, and she'd even made lunch for me to take to work.
How were the bacon and eggs?
They were good.
Yay! I also packed your lunch. I hope you like it.
Thanks, Mari. Well, I'll be off then.
Bye, darling. I already can't wait for you to get back. Things seem to be going great. It's like we're newlyweds with no drama. I can't believe I didn't put in the effort into our marriage like I'm doing now from a lot earlier. But I'm happy that things have changed for us now.
And so, 1 month went by. At this point, I thought it was time for us to have another talk. So we did. Can we get divorced now?
What? But we were doing so well recently. What made you say that all of a sudden?
Think about this whole situation from my perspective. If I'd been seeing other women and you found out, could you just completely forget about that and carry on with this marriage like nothing happened?
I guess I couldn't pretend like nothing happened.
Exactly. Not a single day has gone by that I haven't forgotten the anger I felt the day I saw you in that hotel. I'll also be needing you to pay for the damages you caused me.
No, this can't be happening.
But it is. You thought I'd get over everything you did? Just like that? I was already over you and this relationship ever since that day at the hotel.
I see. Fine. You can try to do whatever you want, but also do what I want then too.
Try your best to retaliate. Nothing you do will amount to anything, though. With that, I took Mari to court over her having cheated on me. And we ended up having a huge disagreement, mainly on the amount of money she owed me in damages. Mari did her best to defend herself, and she hired a lawyer. But he turned out to be a hopeless lawyer. So as a result, she lost everything. On top of officially getting divorced, I was also set to get $25,000 in damages from Mari.
I'll never be able to pay that much money to Roshi. What am I supposed to do?
My name's Akana Tanaka. No matter how you read my name, it's always Akana Tanaka. It must have been your destiny to end up like this.
You were supposed to protect me. That's what lawyers do. You're so hopelessly bad at your job.
I might not be the brightest of the bunch, but at least I'm a nice person. You should be happy that I'm taking the time out of my day to defend you, even though you're a loser.
The only reason I'm a loser now is because you didn't do your job properly. Give me back the money I paid for your services.
What? You want me to give you back the money you paid me for my services? That's what you really want?
Yes.
I will then, but under one condition.
What would that be?
Please, marry me. Then all my assets will become your assets too.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
I'm here to file my divorce papers.
Oh, I see, you're back.
After things settled with Mari, I also legally went after Takato and successfully got him to pay me $30,000 in damages. If this isn't a warning to others not to cheat, then I don't know what is.
So Mari, me or this guy? Who do you choose to be your lover?
You're obviously going to pick me, right?
I don't want to be with either of you. If you're not an elite trading company employee or an entrepreneur, then I don't want you. I need to find a rich, handsome man that'll pay for the damages I owe Hiroshi.
After that, apparently no one ever heard from Mari again. Akina! You can't just use people's credit cards without their permission!
Stop! Stop being so stingy. After all, you make so much money, Hiroshi.
Do you have any idea just how hard I work to make the money I have, though?
We were doing so well. Why do you always have to ruin things like this?
My name's Hiroshi. I recently got back together with my ex-girlfriend from 5 years ago. I thought things would work out this time around, but it turns out that it was a mistake to get back together again.
Hey, Hiroshi, I have something to tell you.
What is it? What do you have to tell me?
I don't really want to tell you over the phone, so can we meet up now?
Okay. 5 years ago, I started doing remote work here and there, in hopes of making it big. But in reality, I was only able to make just enough for pocket money. Akina's parents knew about this, and they weren't going to let her be with someone so financially unstable.
My parents told me that they won't allow me to see anyone that isn't responsible.
What? But I'm working hard at a lot of different jobs, and I'm probably making more money than the average person our age.
I told them that, but they wouldn't listen. They said that if I'm to see someone, it has to be a person with a stable career.
But they're not the ones that are in this relationship of ours. Isn't our love for each other enough for us? Why do they have to be involved in this decision of yours?
I'm sorry.
Akina, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if she really left me because of what her parents had said to her, or if she had left me on her own. Either way, I was miserably dumped, and there was nothing I could do about it other than stuff my face with food all day. Damn it! I thought no matter what, Akina would always be on my side. I can't believe that this is it for the two of us. Such a failure! Damn it! Jeez. When I went to put my chopsticks down in my bowl, they flung out and landed on the floor. Seriously? Even my chopsticks are trying to run away from me! Why is it that chopsticks always flip over like this? No matter how neatly and horizontally you put them down, they're forever flinging elsewhere. This is so ridiculous. Cutlery like this is supposed to make our lives easier, not harder. Why is it that we as humans have to put so much effort into using the tools we created with so much caution? None of this makes any sense. As you can see, I really wasn't taking the breakup well, and I ended up getting angry at inanimate objects, like my chopsticks. Hello? Am I correct in assuming that your company makes custom chopsticks? We don't exactly make one-off custom chopsticks. We make them in bulk. In bulk? Yeah, we can create custom chopsticks, but the minimum number of pairs we can make is 300. Fine. I just can't deal with the chopsticks that I have now. They're weighted on the top, and they keep flipping over. I don't care what my custom chopsticks are made of, but please, just make them weighted on the bottom. Yes, sir! I don't know what exactly came over me, but for some reason at that time, I thought it was a good idea to use up all my savings and order these custom chopsticks. After a while of trial and error, we were finally able to come up with chopsticks that wouldn't flip over when you put them down in your bowl. Seriously, what was I thinking? Why did I ever think it was a good idea to order 300 of these custom chopsticks? In order to somehow get rid of all these chopsticks, I decided to try and sell them online. That's when it happened. What? My chopsticks are selling like crazy! Some people that had bought my chopsticks had introduced them on their social media, and because of this, lots of people became interested in them.
I've been looking for chopsticks like these for ages. I can't believe when I was just looking for them, I found them on this site. They're great for when I'm eating dinner and watching TV. I don't have to focus on where I put my chopsticks down anymore.
I can't keep up with all these sales! With the money I was making from the chopsticks, I decided to hire a distributor to help me send the ordered packages. And I also got back in touch with the chopstick maker I'd originally ordered them from. Unfortunately for me, though, soon after my custom chopsticks became popular, bigger companies started to steal my invention. As a result, my particular chopsticks were pushed out of the market quickly. I was thinking of somehow still patenting the idea for my chopsticks, but the lawyer I had talked to told me that my invention had been too simple of an idea, and that I'd probably just lose money by trying to go after the other bigger companies. Nonetheless, it was through this experience that I was able to understand just how this industry works. From what I had learned, I decided to continue to target young adult customers that live by themselves and came up with other inventions like a salt shaker that doesn't release too much salt, a washing machine you can clean clothes on the hanger with, and a bed you can fold with one hand. Some of the inventions that I came up with turned out to be best sellers, and I made a ton of money from them. In 1 year, I was able to make over $100,000. With all the money that I had made, I decided that it was time to take a long, hard look at the kind of life I had been living. In order to keep me motivated to continue to do my best, I decided to buy a condo. From now on, I'll do my best to not only work for my own goals, but in order to better the lives of all people. I'm sure this new condo of mine will also become the home of my future precious family. It was at this time that Akina, who had broken up with me 5 years prior, had gotten in contact with me again.
I always knew that you make it big.
Thanks. But I guess it's thanks to you. If you hadn't broken my heart years ago, I don't think I would have been able to take as big of a risk as I did back then.
I still can't believe that my parents made me break up with you. Hiroshi, what kind of work are you doing now?
I'm designing lifestyle goods and electronics. Up until now, the main idea behind my inventions were focused on how haphazardly you could use them. But now I'm trying to focus more on how my inventions can bring peace to those that use them.
That sounds amazing! You know, I'm cheering you on all the way.
Oh, thanks.
By the way, can I see your place after this?
I guess so.
Your place is amazing! It really looks like the home of someone who made it big.
Well, thanks. I just wanted to get a nice place for my future partner and me to spend our days in. In all honesty, I may have overdone it a little getting this place, but...
Do you have a girlfriend at the moment?
Nope.
Yay! Then let's give it another shot.
What? Do you still like me, Akina?
Of course I do. For the past 5 years, the only thing I could think about was how much I missed you. I still can't believe I gave in to what my parents said.
Honestly, at this point, I wasn't sure how to feel about Akina's confession. I was happy that I was able to reconnect with her after all these years, but I had also changed a lot since we last saw each other. What I was hoping to find in a partner at this point in my life wasn't exactly what I believed Akina was about.
I don't really want to bring this up now, but I was actually kicked out of my house.
Why were you kicked out?
Well, you see, my horrible dad kept telling me how I was good for nothing and kicked me out.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've been staying at my friends' places for a while now, and I really don't have anywhere I can stay at anymore. But luckily for me, I was able to see you again after all these years, and now you're so successful! I feel like this is our destiny.
Maybe.
It must be. I don't care what my parents have to say about you anymore. Let's continue the amazing romance we once had, just the two of us this time. I promise to do my best to support you as your girlfriend.
Akina. Okay, let's get back together.
Yay!
With Akina's persuasion, we got back together. She moved into my condo shortly after, and we started living together. Unfortunately for me, though, the longer we lived together, the more I came to understand why Akina had been kicked out of her family home. I'm home! What's that smell?
Welcome home. Dinner will be ready soon so you can relax until it's done.
Okay. I'd usually just order takeout for dinner, but Akina said that that was unhealthy, so she started to make meals for the both of us. I have an online meeting starting soon.
Why don't you join in after you've eaten?
That's what I was planning on doing, but dinner's taking so long.
It'll be done soon.
I've been waiting for a while now. I'm sorry, but I'll get on with the meeting now.
No, wait! I'm trying to cook dinner perfectly for you, so the least you can do is wait for me to finish making it.
I'm thankful that you're making dinner for me, but on top of being quite slow with things, Akina always expected those around her to go along with her pace of doing things. Additionally, she wasn't that good at cooking, so after I ate her dishes, my stomach often hurt.
Is it good?
How am I supposed to say this nicely? It's good.
Yay! I thought you'd eat a lot, so I made a lot of it. Eat up!
It doesn't necessarily seem like a big deal, but it was actually kind of stressful to have to ingest her cooking. Also, our tastes when it came to interior didn't match either. I coordinated my place with simple colors, but Akina had changed things up to include bright colors and soft toys everywhere. Hey Akina, do you really have to refurnish our place? I thought it looked good the way it was.
I think it looks better like this. After all, this place was so bland and boring before I redecorated it.
If you want to redecorate an area of our place, then why don't you just redecorate your room?
But then that would defeat the purpose. After all, I'm doing this for you.
If you're doing anything for me, then let me live peacefully in my bland and boring living room designed from before.
No can do. You can't seriously think that the original design of this place is good, right? You need your environment at home to be filled with more fun.
I come up with crazy ideas at work, so I don't need to come home to anything crazy. Also, please don't clean the rug with a sticky roller. It was really expensive, and it'll get ruined if you do that. To make matters worse, what is this?
What happened?
Akina, did you use my credit card without asking me?
Yeah, I was looking online and came across some cute clothes, so I just had to buy them.
You just had to buy them, didn't you? You really should have asked me about using my credit card before you just went ahead and used it without asking me.
I don't see what's the big deal, though.
You're using my money without my permission.
You mean our money?
Am I going crazy or something? We're not married, so how can it be ours?
But we pretty much are already.
I didn't say that we are. So by you using my money without my permission, it's the same as stealing from me.
Sure, whatever.
Akina had started using my credit card without asking me. And even though I told her many times to stop doing so, she still wouldn't stop. I'm home. What is it this time?
Ta-da! Hiroshi, do you remember what day it is today?
It's the day we have to take the trash out?
No, silly. Today marks us having lived together for 1 month.
Is 1 month really worth celebrating?
Why not? Just enjoy what I prepared for us.
Well, thank you. But where did you get all this food from?
I paid for it with your credit card.
What? If you need to buy things in an emergency, then it's fine to use my card. But can you stop excessively buying things that we don't need? How many times do I have to tell you until you get it through your head?
Why are you getting angry at me? I was just trying to organize a fun date night for us.
Are you seriously getting angry at me right now?
Stop being so stingy with your money. After all, you have so much of it.
It doesn't matter how much I've made. It's not like money grows on trees, and I worked hard for every cent that I've earned.
But you told me before that I could buy whatever I wanted and you paid for it.
But that was when... Wait a second. What did you say that I said? I never said such a thing. I'd never say such a thing. Stop making things up, Akina.
Aw, let's just stop fighting already, darling.
Even if you act cute towards me, I still won't let you get away with this. At first, I let Akina use my card in order to buy necessities that we needed. But after a while, she started using my card for things like going to the spa and the movies. Because of that, we kept arguing. And one day, she completely crossed the line.
Oh my, I can't believe your boyfriend's so rich. That's great for you.
I know, right? And I get to use his credit card as much as I like.
No way, I'm so jealous of you.
No matter how much I use it, it's like it's limitless.
Oh, by the way, would it be possible for you to lend me $500? I've run out of money for this month.
Sure you can. If anything, you don't even have to pay me back. And I'll even give you $1,000 while I'm at it.
Oh my, thank you so much.
What's everyone doing here, Akina?
Welcome home, Hiroshi. I'm having a little get-together with my friends.
Thank you for having us here.
Can you all leave?
Hiroshi, you're not going to drive anymore tonight, right? Have a drink with us and chill.
I said leave! All of you! Now!
I guess we're not welcome here.
Don't worry about it, girls. Sometimes he gets all flustered like this.
It's all because of you that I get wound up like this! You two, get out right now! I can't continue to live with you like this anymore!
Relax, Hiroshi. I'm sure you're just acting like this because you're stressed from work. Go lie down a bit. And I'll make sure to clean up after us girls here.
That's not why I'm angry like this right now! I'm telling you all to leave!
But we refuse to do so, right, girls?
Right, I guess.
Fine! I've had enough of this! If you all won't leave, then I will!
Stay safe out there, darling.
With that, I grabbed my laptop and ran off to the nearest hotel I could find. I thought that after having stayed at the hotel for a few days, Akina would get in contact with me and apologize for what she'd done. But no matter how long I waited, she never texted or called me. On top of that, maybe she was feeling extra liberated that I wasn't at home, so she continued to keep buying ridiculous things with my credit card. Akina, I know you already bought a pair of new speakers a few days ago. Why are you buying another pair? You can't keep changing your mind on what model you want. Things continued like this for about a month. Then...
Wow! I can't believe this is really where you live! It's such a nice place!
Right? This whole place is all mine. How about we have a shower together now?
Huh? Did you say you had a boyfriend?
It's totally fine. It's not like he's going to come back home anyway.
Huh?
Wait a second. I'm sure it's just a delivery guy. I'm coming.
It's the police! Sir, are you sure that this is the woman you told us about?
yes,
What? What's the police doing here?
don't you remember what you've done to me? You stole from me, and also trespassed by not leaving my place when I told you. On these two accounts, I reported you to the police. What's that random guy doing here?
I'm just a guy Akina met at the club. I only came back to her place with her to see all the expensive stuff she had. That's all, I swear.
Why would you call the police on me, Hiroshi?
Seriously, how many times do I have to tell you? You can't go around using people's credit cards without their permission. That technically qualifies as stealing. We'll need to hear what you have to say about this matter. So please, follow us to the police station.
Hiroshi, stop being so dramatic. He's over-embellishing the truth, officer.
I'm not being dramatic at all. You're the one who's so out of touch with reality that for some reason you think everything you do is right. You have to own up for what you've done, and to the fact that you've technically broken the law.
Fine, I'll never do anything like that ever again. I promise you, Hiroshi. Are we good now? Officer, you can leave now.
You can't bring an end to all this just like that. We have enough evidence of what you've done. If you refuse to come with us to the station, then I'll have no choice but to have you arrested, ma'am.
What? No way! I don't want to be arrested!
Then just go with the police officer.
But Hiroshi, I'm telling you how sorry I am for what I've done! Please, just forgive me already!
If I'd be content with you apologizing to me, then I didn't have to get the police involved. Exactly, ma'am. If you don't go down to the station, I'm afraid you'll regret it. In prison!
No!
And so, Akina was taken to the police station and questioned about the information I presented to them about my case against her.
I'm so sorry! I swear I'll never do anything like this ever again, so please forgive me!
Even if you cry and apologize now, it doesn't mean a thing. You had so many chances prior to apologize and stop what you were doing, but you didn't. After that, Akina confessed to having used my credit card without my permission, and also for not leaving my place when I had asked her to. And because the total price of all the goods she had purchased with my card was quite a large amount of money, the police decided it was best for her to stay under their surveillance for a while in prison. So now she's cooped up in some cell somewhere for the time being. As for me, I sent all of the things she'd decorated my place with to her parents' house, and I was able to get my place back to the peaceful state I liked it to be in. I hope the next person I start seeing will be a more responsible person. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.